Hello everybody. The title of this video is A Trip to the Butter and Egg Road. I could say the famous Butter and Egg Road. I'm sitting in the parking lot of this shopping center. This is where I place the mount for my camera on the hood of my car. I thought I'd just let the camera run and put this portion of the video on my Butter and Egg Road video. We'll be coming out on Highway 25W. If you turn to the left, about 5 miles down the road is La Follette, and we'll turn right on 25W, go down about 3/4 of a mile to a stop sign, turn right on Eagle Bluff, go out to where the Butter and Egg Road begins off of Eagle Bluff. This highway, 25W, is a heavily traveled highway. It's one of the busiest highways in the state of Tennessee. Off to the left is the old city of Jacksboro, and to the right is a new area. At one time, the field to the right, there was only one house over there and a huge Indian burial mound. We go down to the stop sign. You can see a logging truck we're coming up on. As we turn right at the traffic sign on Eagle Bluff, and we'll go out about 3/4 of a mile and turn left, and we will be on the Butter and Egg Road. I'm just going to let, I sound like I'm in the car. I'm not. What I did is I left the camera run when I pulled in here to double check my GZ HM200, because I can't control it from inside the automobile. And the audio portion of this video I'm doing in my video room. I'm using the overdub portion of my video editor. So I get out of the car and check and make sure that the zoom is all the way out and that everything is working correctly. And then I pull out, turn right, and we're approximately 3/4 of a mile from the Butter and Egg Road. We'll turn left off of this highway. Years ago, at the end of this road, Eagle Bluff, we had an outdoor drama called Old Smoky. It's no longer in existence, and the area where our outdoor theater once stood is now a housing project. Or not a project, but a subdivision. There comes the school bus. And shortly we'll be turning left on the Butter and Egg Road. I won't mention his name, but there's a famous person who lived on this road when he was going to high school. And this video is not about him, so I won't mention his name. But if he or any of his family watch this video, they'll see their house somewhere on the Butter and Egg Road. At the top of the hill, there's a stop sign. And if you turn left at that stop sign, you go down to the Jacksboro Middle School. We continue on down the Butter and Egg Road. You can see Caryville Mountain off in the distance. The temperature today was in the 30s. A lot of moisture in the air, and it feels a lot colder than it really is. But it looked like Caryville Mountain had a small skift of snow right on the top. Either that or the fog had frozen into the trees. This video is in high def, and it's possible that you could see what I saw. As I'm doing the voiceover, I'm watching the playback in a small screen, so I can't really tell if there was snow on the mountain or not. This is a beautiful part of Tennessee. This is in Campbell County. We started the video in the city of Jacksboro, and we'll end up at the parking lot of the trailhead of the Cumberland Trail, which is in Caryville. Today, when I was doing this video, I happened to think some people had asked me if I was going to do a video of Caryville. So what I did is I just let my camera continue to run, and I'll use this video to make two videos, the butter and egg video, and then my next video I'll edit out the portion of Caryville and post that as a Caryville video. Off in the distance is a community called Bruce's Gap. I don't know exactly where Bruce's Gap begins, but we'll start calling it Bruce's Gap along in this area. People who live down there know exactly where the area is at. I pull off in this parking lot of this little church to let a car get around me. When I'm doing these videos, I kind of poke along, and I don't like to hold up traffic. So this car you'll see comes around me. There he goes. And we'll pull back out on the Butter and Egg Road and continue with our video and our dialogue. Now, I'm not sure about this, but the Butter and Egg Road probably got its name from the ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster. Years ago, before people had other things to do, they would come out here on this road, and like on this straightaway, they would get to going at a high rate of speed and jump over those hills, or at least, get the sensation of weightlessness for a little while. They don't do that much anymore because these communities out here, I'd say, complain to the authorities, and they probably are on the lookout for people doing something that's that dangerous. It's pretty, isn't it? When you live around here, you sometimes forget how pretty it is, and you see that scenery every day, and you have a tendency to forget what you're looking at until you just take the time to admire the natural beauty of this area. I pull in the parking lot of this church. If some members of that church see this video and you've been trying to describe your church to someone in the area that's not from here, you can send them a link to this YouTube video, and they can see your church and the marquee out in front of the church. I'm almost positive this is Bruce's Gap. As we continue down the Butter and Egg Road, I'm trying to remember where I'm at. I'm doing a voiceover, and I'm looking at the playback on a very small portion of my editor, and I'm thinking, well, I should have been paying attention rather than jabbering like I am. But this is Bruce's Gap. What I was going to say is somewhere along here, the road cuts left and goes down to, this is the road. If you turn left here, you go down to Cove Lake State Park. And I have quite a few videos on one of my accounts of Cove Lake State Park, which is a beautiful park. The lake adjoins Norris Lake. We continue through the community of Bruce's Gap. As you can see, it's a overcast day. It's kind of gloomy, but it's pretty through here. Caryville Mountain off in the distance. To the right is the Cumberland Mountains. This is all the Cumberland Mountain range. And this video will end at a parking lot at the trailhead of the Cumberland Trail. It's 11 miles from that trailhead back down to Tank Springs below La Follette. 11 miles of a Class 5 hike. There's some guys working on the road. There's their sign. And if you see these guys and you know who they are, give them a shout and tell them that they went worldwide on YouTube today. They're probably, I'm wanting to say they probably work for Caryville. Although this is Bruce's Gap, we're coming into Caryville. And I'll do another video. I let my camera run. Some people had asked me if I was going to do a video about Caryville. I happened to think of that today, so I just let the video run after I pull out of the parking lot of the trailhead of the Cumberland Trail. And I'll make another video and upload it in a day or so, and I'll call it Caryville. We'll turn into the parking lot of the Cumberland trailhead shortly. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will be looking for my Caryville video, which will be a portion of this video that I edited out on this Butter and Egg Road video. And we turn right into the parking lot. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and I should have other road videos coming up before too long. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.